So until now we have seen how to use an online IDE, and then we have seen how to download an IDE. So we have suggested to download Visual Studio if you want to, or if you want to then you can download Sublime Text as well. So you can download Visual Studio or Sublime Text. So either you go for the download IDE, or you can also use an online IDE. And the third step is you can compile using terminal. So for that we need to know the basics of terminal. So let us study about the basics of terminal. So let's start with the introduction of terminal. So first we are going to learn how to traverse in a directory, and then in step 2 we are going to study how to compile our code using terminal. So in the first step we have to learn how to traverse in a directory. So first we need to know what is a directory. So directory is nothing but a folder. So you are inside a folder, then you can move inside another folder, or you can go back and then you can again move inside another folder. So this is traversing in a directory. And then you can also open some files present there. So this is called traversing in the directory. So all these folders are called directories. So we will learn how to traverse in a directory using terminal. So the basic structure of a directory looks something like this. So this is the parent component. So suppose we are inside a folder, then there can be multiple folder inside that folder, and then we can move inside that, and there can be again multiple number of folder inside that. So a directory can have a tree like structure. So this is a tree like structure. So this is the main folder, then you can move inside another folder, and then you can find different files in that folder, and you can move inside that folder. So let us see what commands we need to learn to traverse in a directory using terminal. So there are three basic commands. So let us see. So suppose you are inside this folder. So suppose we name it as a root. So this is like a root, and we want to move inside another folder. So we have three different folders inside this root. So these are the three different folders, and we want to move towards this folder, and this is the desktop folder. Then you will write cd space the name of the folder. So for that we are inside root and we want to move inside desktop, so we will write cd space desktop. And now we are inside desktop, and if we want to move towards back, then we will write cd space dot dot. So we can move back using the second command, that is cd space dot dot. And now in the third step, that is ls. This ls command is used to list down all the files which are present inside the given folder. So suppose you are inside root, then you write a command ls, then all the files inside this root will be listed down. So in the next video we are going to try all these commands in the terminal. So now we are going to try all these commands we have discussed inside the terminal. So first one is moving inside another folder, then the second one is moving outside a folder, third one is list all the files inside the folder, and the fourth one is make a new directory. So we are also going to make a new directory. So let us begin. So to move inside another folder, we will write cd space the name of the folder. So we are inside the root and we want to move inside the desktop, and then we will press enter. So you can see that first we were inside the root, now we are inside the desktop. And to move back outside a folder, we will write cd space dot dot. So we will move back to the parent directory, that is the root. So we have moved back from desktop towards the root. So again we can move back to the desktop, and then we can move inside a folder named coding using cd space the name of the file. So you can see that we are inside a folder named coding. So the third step was to list down all the files inside the folder. So for that we just have to write ls and then press enter. So these are all the files which are present inside the folder named coding, which is present inside a folder named desktop, which is present inside a folder named root. So the fourth step was a complementary step in which we can make a new directory. For that we have to write mkdir and then space the name of new directory. So you can give any name and then press enter. So to check if our new directory folder is created, we will write ls, then enter. Then you can see that a new folder is created named new directory. So this is the four basic commands of terminal. So we have seen how to traverse inside a directory and how to traverse outside a directory and all the basic commands of terminal. Now we are going to see how we are going to compile a code using terminal. So until now we have seen the basic commands of terminal. Now we are going to see how to compile a file using terminal. So these are the steps we need to follow to compile our file using terminal. So first step is write a code in a text file. So first we have to write the code in any text file, and then the second step is we have to move towards that directory inside the terminal. So we have seen how to move inside a directory using terminal using different command like cd space name, cd space dot dot and all. Then we are going to use these two more commands to compile our file. So now let us see. So we are inside a folder named coding and we have a file name hello world. So first step was to write the code. So we have already written down the code here, and now we are going to compile this file using terminal. So the first step was to move towards that file. So we are inside the root. So we will write cd space the name of the directory, that is cd space desktop, and we have a folder named coding there. Then we'll press enter. So we are inside coding. Then we will write ls to see if we are inside that folder or not. So we can see that we have the file hello world here. So hello world.cpp is present here. So now the main critical part comes into play. So to compile this file, we have to write a command g++ space the name of the file. So the name of the file is hello world.cpp, and then press enter. And then this file will be compiled, and if there are any error, then all the error will come here. Otherwise, if there are no error, then we are good to go. Hence our file is compiled here. Then we just have to write ./a.out and then press enter. So hello world is printed there, which was the motive of this code. So we have successfully compiled and run this hello world code. So we are going to use these steps to compile each and every code in this module and in the further modules as well.